Good evening, everyone. We got a sellout crowd here at the NBA Finals this evening. We got a sellout crowd. Everybody's out here rooting for the Boston Celtics. So come on in, everyone, and let's get this game started between the Boston Celtics and the Dallas Mavericks. We got a sellout crowd here. Man, I don't see an empty seat in the stadium. People are ready. So come on in, everyone. Let's get started with this game. Play a little b-ball, a little Bible basketball. This is the Bible Basketball NBA Finals. I don't know who you for. Some of y'all for the Celtics. Some of y'all for the Mavericks. I don't know. Neither one really is my team. They wasn't the one that I was looking to get in there. But that's all right. If I go with somebody, I might go with Dallas because of Kyrie Irving. But that's all right. Come on in, y'all. Let's play a little basketball. Shoot around with the word of God. Play a little Bible basketball and have a little fun with the word of God. Good evening to my beautiful wife, our first lady. God bless you. Good to see you this evening. She's all ready. She's out there warming up on the court already. So I know we're going to have a good game this evening as we're going to be dealing with some of the things that we've been covering in the book of Acts. We'll be in the book of Acts starting at chapter 7. We've been covering the book of Acts for the last month or so. And so we're up to chapter 7. And so we're going to be looking at Acts chapter 7 and Acts chapter 8 tonight. Good evening, Pastor White and First Lady Gail. Good to see you all this evening. I hope everyone is doing all right. Come on in, let's get ready. We're going to be in the book of Acts, which we've been teaching about in our morning service. So we'll be looking at the book of Acts, chapter 7 and chapter 8. Good evening to my nurse, Ashley. God bless you, Ashley. Glad to see you with us this evening. And good evening to my sister, Not Kennedy. That's my classmate, y'all. 1977 is in the house. Good to see you with us this evening, Not. Come on in. Warm on up and let's get ready to get started with some Bible basketball. We're going to give another minute and then we're going to give folks a chance to come in and then we're going to get started. Ready or not, we're going to get started here with some Bible basketball. Moving up and down that court, showing off our Bible skills. So we're going to get ready, head on down to courtside here and get ready to get started. Good evening to my cousin Shirley. God bless you. Good to see you this evening. All right, we're ready to get started here at the Bible NBA Finals between the Boston Celtics and the Dallas Mavericks. And let's show these guys how to play some b-ball here in the NBA Finals. So here comes our first question. We'll be looking at the book of Acts, which we are in. Then we're in chapter 7 and chapter 8, which we've been covering. So here comes our first question from the book of Acts chapter 7. And it says, God promised an inheritance to Abraham and his seed when he was yet had no what? A, no faith. B, no money. C, no wife. D, no child, no children. This promise came when he didn't have what? Faith, money, wife, children. We're going to start off our game here this evening and show us how to play a little b-ball here this evening. And here come cousin Shirley with D. Say he ain't have no child when he got this promise. Anybody in agreement with her or do somebody see something different? And here come my first lady, said no kids. Down the court, cousin Shirley and the first lady go with no kids. They're going down the court with no kids. Does somebody see anything different? And here comes Sister Not Candy with D, no kids. Are we all in agreement with D with no kids? Or does somebody see something different? As we move down the court, and here come First Lady Gail and Pastor White. He said he didn't have no child. As we move down the court, no child from Pastor White and First Lady Gail, showing off their skills, alley hooping, moving, twisting, going around from one to another. And here come Pastor White in for that alley hoop. Is that a good alley hoop? Did they have any children? Did they have any children? Let's check it out, y'all. Is that correct? That is correct. They didn't have no child. That's a good alley hoop into a flying slam dunk. That's what I'm talking about, y'all. All right, let's get ready to move on down the court with our next question. Here comes our next question. The next question says, God said Abraham's seed would be in bondage in a strange land for how many years, y'all? They would be in bondage for A, 100, B, 200, C, 400, D, 500. For how many years, y'all, would they be in bondage? Come on, y'all. Show y'all skills off here at the Bible NBA Finals. And here comes First Lady, said 400. She moved down the court and passed the ball to Cousin Shirley with 400. Back and forth, Cousin Shirley and the First Lady showing their skills here in the stadium here against the Boston Celtics and the Dallas Mavericks, trying to show them guys before Thursday night how to play a little b-ball. Good evening, Sister Sandra Hagerman. Good to see you this evening, my sister. Come on in and play a little Bible basketball with us. And here comes First Lady Gail passing the ball down the court to the pastor. The pastor passed to Sister Kennedy. Sister Kennedy passed it back to Cousin Shirley. Cousin Shirley back to First Lady Gail, who passed it to Cousin Shirley. Cousin Shirley passes it to Sister Hagerman. Sister Hagerman go between her leg behind the back. And she said it was 400 too. Everybody saying C, 400 down the court. She passed it back to First Lady Gail. Down the court, she goes between her leg behind her back to First Lady Gail. First Lady Gail passed it to Sister Kennedy. Sister Kennedy showing off her basketball skills. She part of that 1977 class of Wynne, Arkansas. They had some skills. We had some skills back in them days, some basketball skills. So show them how y'all know how to do it here at the Bible NBA Finals. Are we all in agreement with that? Or does somebody see something different here at the Bible NBA Finals? Come on, y'all. Is it 400? Is this a slam dunk with 400? Is it a slam dunk here at the NBA Finals with 400? That is correct. It is 400. Way to slam that ball with a flying 360 slam with 400. That's what I'm talking about, y'all. Showing off your Bible basketball skills. Moving right on down the line, let's take on off to the next question. Next question said the Patriots here move with envy, sold this man into Egypt. Who did they sell into Egypt? A, Jacob, B, Joseph, C, Isaac, D, Abraham. Which one of them, y'all? Jacob, Joseph, Isaac, or Abraham? We're going to take off down the court on this one here. And here come our First Lady with Joseph. Down the court, the First Lady go between her leg, behind her back, past the First Lady Gail. First Lady Gail passes it to Cousin Shirley. Cousin Shirley spins around, passes back to the pastor, back to First Lady Gail, back to the pastor, who passed to Cousin Shirley. Cousin Shirley passed back to First Lady Gail, who passed it to Sister Hagerman. Sister Hagerman go between her leg, behind her back, and here comes Sister Alice Cummins. Good evening, Sister Alice Cummins. And she's trying to say B, Joseph. I know what you're trying to talk about, my sister. And she passed the ball down the court to Sister Not Kennedy with B. Back to Sister Alice Cummins with B, Joseph. Down the court, Sister Not Kennedy goes back and forth between her and Sister Cummins with B, Joseph. Is this a good alley hoop between Sister Alice Cummins and Sister Kennedy? They going down the court back and forth with B with Joseph. Man, they showing off their skills here today. Is this a good alley hoop with B with Joseph? Can these sisters do this thing with B with Joseph? Here she go again. She alley hoop to First Lady Gail. Is that a good with B with Joseph? That is correct, y'all. It is a great alley hoop Great alley hoop here, y'all. That's what we talking about. Alley hoop to a flying 360. That's what we want to do, y'all, here at the NBA Finals. So let's keep it moving with our next question here in the book of Acts chapter 7. Our next question here says, Moses was taken in by who? Who was Moses taken in by? A, Pharaoh's mother. B, Pharaoh's wife. C, Pharaoh's daughter. Or D, Pharaoh's nurse. Which one was it? His mother, wife, daughter, or nurse? We're going to take that ball out first and head on down the court here in the Bible NBA Finals. As we trying to get these Boston Celtics and these Dallas Mavericks ready for Thursday night. And here come our first lady saying it was Pharaoh's daughter. She passed the ball down the court to Cousin Shirley with Pharaoh's daughter. Cousin Shirley passed it to Sister Kennedy. Sister Kennedy passed it back to Cousin Shirley. It was Pharaoh's daughter. Down the court, they going with Pharaoh's daughter. Does somebody see something different? Back to Sister Kennedy. And here comes First Lady Gail. And she passed the ball to the pastor. Back and forth to pastor and First Lady Gail go. And they pass the ball to Sister Alice Cummings. Sister Alice Cummings go between the leg behind the back, pass back to First Lady Gail, who passed it to the pastor. Down the court to pastor, somebody need to get it from him. He a football player, y'all. Get that ball from that dude. He been ran over somebody. Those are offensive fouls, pastor. You can't run over people. Here comes Sister Alice Cummings, gets it from the pastor. And she go between her leg behind her back, showing the pastor, you can't run over people in basketball, my brother. This ain't no physical game like that. And here comes Sister Alice Cummings showing off her basketball skill. And she go between the legs behind her back. She trying to slam this thing on her own. Is this a slam with C with daughter? Do she know what she talking about here? Is this a slam with C daughter? That is correct. It is C daughter. Way to slam it on your own. That's what we talking about, y'all. That's what we talking about. All right, y'all, let's keep it moving here as we keep moving on down court. Let's keep it moving on down court here in the NBA Finals with our next question. Our next question says, Moses heard the Lord's voice from where? Did he hear it from A, a cloud, B, a bush, C, the sea, or D, a mountain? Where did he hear the Lord's voice from? A fire in a bush, the sea, or a mountain? Who's going to take off down the court here in the NBA Finals, showing the Celtics and the Mavericks how to play some ball. And our first lady said it was a burning bush. Down the court, she go with a B burning bush, and she passed it to Cousin Shirley. Cousin Shirley go between the legs behind her back with that burning bush, and she passed it to Sister Kennedy. Sister Kennedy go between the legs behind her back, showing off her basketball skills, and she passed it to Cousin Priscilla. Good evening, Cousin Priscilla. Glad to have you this evening. And good evening, Sister Glenzie Cummings. They coming in, showing off their basketball skills here at the NBA Finals. And here comes Sister Glenzie Cummings, passing the ball down the court, back to Sister Kennedy. Back to Sister Alice Cummings, who go between the legs behind her back, showing off her skills here at the NBA Finals. She's showing she can do this thing, y'all. She going between her legs behind her back and all over the place, showing off her basketball skill here at the NBA Finals. She is showing her skill. She passed the ball to my cousin Shirley. Cousin Phyllis in the house. Good evening, Cousin Phyllis. Glad to see you here. Sister Alice Cummings moving down the court, going between her legs behind her back. She's showing off her basketball spin, and she passed it back to Sister Glenzie Cummings. We're about to be an alley hoop here from Sister Alice Cummings to Sister Glenzie Cummings. Can they make that alley hoop, y'all, between them Cummings family? Is the Cummings family go slam it? And here comes Sister Priscilla in, Cousin Priscilla in for the slam. Is this a slam with B? That is correct. Alley hoop to a flying 360 between our players there, showing off their basketball skills. All right, let's keep it moving on down the court, y'all, here with our next question. Next question say, who built a house for God? Who was it? A, Jesus, B, David, C, Solomon, or D, Abraham? Who built a house for God? Who gonna show off their basketball skills here at the NBA Finals this evening, showing off your Bible basketball skills? Who gonna show them off? Who built a house for God? Jesus, David, Solomon, or Abraham? Come on, y'all. Y'all need to take that ball out of bounds before that referee blow the whistle. You only get 5 seconds. And here come Cousin Shirley with C. Solomon as she passes it down the court to the First Lady with C. Solomon. Down the court, the First Lady go between her legs, pass to Cousin Priscilla. Cousin Priscilla passed the ball between her legs, behind her back, showing off her skills, and she passed to Sister Glenda Cummings. Sister Glenda Cummings go between her legs, behind her back, showing off her skills, and pass it to Sister Kennedy. Sister Kennedy is showing she know how to play some ball, and she passed to Sister Alice Cummings. Sister Alice Cummings showing off her skills, go between her legs, behind her back, pass it back to Sister Kennedy, who threw it back down to the left side. She threw it to the right side to Sister Alice Cummings, but Sister Alice Cummings can't find nobody, so she come back to the top of the key. She at the top of the key looking for somebody coming across the middle. She can't find nobody, and there goes Sister Cousin Priscilla cutting across the middle, and she makes an alley hoop to Sister Alice Cummings. Is this a good alley hoop to Sister Alice Cummings with C. Solomon? And that is correct. That is correct, y'all. Yeah, alley hoop to a flying 360 this evening. That's what I'm talking about. That's how we play ball around here. All right, let's keep it moving here at the NBA Finals with our next question. Next question says here, when Stephen looked up into heaven, he saw this at God's right hand. A, an angel standing. B, Jesus standing. C, a golden lamp standing. D, a chariot of fire. Where did Stephen see it? We talked about this. We studied it. We read it. And I preached about it. Come on, y'all. Show y'all basketball skill that y'all be listening to a brother. And here come Pastor White say he be listening. He saw Jesus standing. Down the court, Pastor White and First Lady Gail Gold would be standing. They be listening, y'all. First Lady Gail be listening. But Pastor White, I don't know about him, but First Lady Gail be listening. That brother ain't that good at Bible basketball. That brother be beating that ball, running over people. He a football player. But here comes Cousin Priscilla, gets the ball. She passed to Sister Candy, back to Cousin Priscilla, who passed to Sister Alice Cummings, back to the First Lady. First Lady Gail passes to Cousin Shirley, back to Sister Alice Cummings, to First Lady Neal. First Lady Neal passes back to Sister Alice Cummings, who passed to Sister Kennedy. Back to the First Lady Gail, who passed to Sister Glenda Cummings. They showing off their skills here today. Is this a slam dunk from Sister Glenda Cummings? Go to alley hoop to side and back to Cousin Shirley. Is this a slam dunk? That is correct. Flying 360 slam. He saw Jesus standing there, flying 360. Alley hoop to a flying 360. All right, let's keep it moving, y'all, here at the NBA Final with our next question. Next question, they said they cast Stephen out of the city, and they did what? A, burned him. B, buried him. C, beat him. D, stoned him. What did they do, Philip? Come on, y'all, show y'all basketball skill. Buried him, burned him. Burned him, buried him, beat him, stoned him. And then come Cousin Shirley, said they stoned him. Down the court she go with Stone. She passed the ball to Sister Cousin Priscilla. Cousin Priscilla passed to Sister Alice Cummings. Sister Alice Cummings passed to the First Lady, back to Sister Alice Cummings. Sister Alice Cummings passed to First Lady Gail. First Lady Gail go between the legs behind her back and pass it to Sister Alice Cummings. Sister Alice Cummings pass to Sister Candy. Sister Candy go between the leg behind her back and pass it back to the pastor. The pastor go between the leg behind her back to Sister Alice Cummings, who passed to First Lady Gail, back to Sister Alice Cummings. She's showing off her skills this evening, showing that she know how to play a little b-ball. This sister can play some b-ball. She's showing off her skills. She passed it back to First Lady Gail. They stoned them, y'all. First Lady Gail passed to the pastor. The pastor trying to go down the court. Don't run over nobody, pastor. No, you got to go around them, not over them. This ain't football, pastor. This ain't football, Pastor White. Don't go over him. Somebody get that ball from the pastor before he runs somebody over. He dribbling too hard. He dribbling too hard. He done ran over somebody. He going down the court. Can the pastor slam it with stoning? He taking it in by himself. He ain't paying to nobody, and all of a sudden he makes an alley hoop to Sister Alice Cummings. Is this a good alley hoop? That is correct. That is a good alley hoop from Sister Alice Cummings, from the pastor to Sister Alice Cummings. That's what we talking about. That's what we talking about. Alley hoop to a flying 360. All right, let's keep it rolling here in the NBA Finals here, y'all. Our next question here says, at whose feet did they lay down their clothes? At whose feet? Was it A, Saul, B. Rufus, C. Gamaliel, or D. Nicholas? Who did they lay their clothes down at whose feet? Who gonna start the NBA Finals off on this one here? What's the name of that man? Come on, y'all, take that ball out before that referee blows that whistle. And here come Cousin Shirley say it was A. Saul. Down the court she goes and she passes it to First Lady. The First Lady Neil say it was Saul. She go between her legs behind her back, showing off her skill. And here come the bishop. Good evening, Bishop Granberry. The big bishop go between his legs and he passes the ball to Cousin Shirley. Cousin Shirley passes the ball to Sister Alice Cummings. Sister Alice Cummings go between her legs behind her back, pass it to First Lady Gail. First Lady Gail go between her legs behind her back, pass to Sister Kennedy. Back to Sister Alice Cummings, who passed it back to First Lady Gail, back to Cousin Priscilla. Showing off their skills down here. And here comes Sister Ebony. Good evening, Ebony. Good to see you this evening. She passed to Sister Alice Cummings. It's just a slam dunk here between Sister Alice Cummings and Sister Kennedy. Back to First Lady Gail, back to Sister Alice Cummings. Is it Saul? She is determined to slam this thing with Saul. Is this a slam dunk, y'all, with Saul? Is this a slam dunk with Saul? Down the court, she goes between her leg behind her legs. That's a slam. That is correct. It is Saul, y'all. She slammed that thing. Way to slam that ball. Flying 360 slam here at the NBA Finals. Let's keep it rolling here, y'all, with our next question. Next question says, after Stephen cried with a loud voice saying, lay not this sin to their charge, he did what? He A, vanished. B, he rose in a cloud. C, he fell asleep. Or D, he escaped. What happened to Stephen? Who's going to take this ball down the court on this one here? Who's going to take the ball out on this one here? What happened to him? And here comes our First Lady say he fell asleep. Down the court she goes with C, fell asleep. Are we all in agreement? As she goes down the court between her legs behind her back, she going down the court all by herself. Can she get some help? Here comes Cousin Shirley with sleep. And she passed the First Lady Gail to the pastor, back to First Lady Gail. Down the court they going. They pass it to Sister Alice Cummings with sleep. She passed back to First Lady Gail, passed to Sister Not Candy. Sister Not Candy passed the ball down the court to the pastor. Pastor passes Sister Alice Cummings back to Cousin Shirley, back to the pastor who passed to Sister Alice Cummings. Sister Alice Cummings go between the leg behind her back, pass to Sister Candy, back to Sister Alice Cummings. Here come the bishop. Bishop showing off his skill, going between the leg behind her back, pass to Sister Alice Cummings, who passed it to Ebony. Sister Ebony go between the leg behind her back, pass to Cousin Priscilla. Cousin Priscilla passes it back to Sister Alice Cummings, who passes it back to the bishop. Is this a slam dunk? Can the bishop slam this in here? Back to Sister Alice Cummings, back to the bishop. Is this a slam dunk with fell asleep? That is correct. He fell asleep. Flying 360 slam from Sister Alice Cummings to the bishop. That's what we're talking about. Alley hoop to a flying 360 slam. All right, let's keep it rolling here at the NBA Finals. That's the end of our first half, y'all. We're going to take a quick break here and come back for our second half. Get you a quick water break and everything, and we'll be right back. All right. We're getting ready to go into our second half here at the NBA Finals here, y'all. And we're going into chapter 8 this time. We're in chapter 8, which we've been covering this week. Acts chapter 8, we've been covering it this week. So come on in, y'all. Let's begin this second half. And here comes our first question for the second half. Chapter 8. First question said, this man made havoc of the church, putting men and women into prison. Who was it? A, Saul, B, Herod, C, Pilate, or D, Caesar? who made havoc of the church and put men and women into prison here in chapter 8 of Acts. And here come my first lady say it was Saul. Down the court she goes with Saul and she passed to First Lady Gail. First Lady Gail passed to Cousin Shirley back to the First Lady Gail. First Lady Gail passed to the pastor who passed to the bishop. Bishop go between the leg back and pass back to First Lady Gail who passed to Sister Alice Cummings. Sister Alice Cummings passed to Cousin Priscilla. Cousin Priscilla go between her leg behind her back, showing off her skill back to Sister Alice Cummings, who passed it to Sister Glenzie Cummings. Sister Glenzie Cummings showing off her skill, going between her leg, pass it to Sister Alice Cummings, who passed it to Sister Knott Kennedy. Sister Knott Kennedy go between her leg behind her back to Sister Alice Cummings. Sister Alice Cummings pass it back to Sister Knott Kennedy. Good evening, Sister Terry. Sister Terry Jones comes on in showing off her basketball skills with Saul. Down the court she goes with Saul and she passes to Sister Alice Cummings. Sister Alice Cummings makes a short, quick pass from the top of the key to the bishop. Bishop showing off his skills here too. Down the court the bishop showing off his skills. Showing off that he know how to play that b-ball. Is this a slam dunk from Sister Alice Cummings to the bishop? Is this a slam dunk? And here comes First Lady Gail in there again with Saul. She trying to get in and out of, and she passes it to Sister Alice Cummings, back to Sister Terry Jones, back to the First Lady, back to Sister Alice Cummings. And that is correct. Alley hoop, it is Saul. That's what we talking about, y'all. Alley hoop to a flying 360. It is Saul. Let's get this thing rolling here at the NBA Finals here in the second half with our next question. Next question said, Philip went down to this place and preached Christ to them. Where did Philip go? Did he go to A, Samaria, B, Ammon, C, Nineveh, or D, Jericho? Who's going to take off with this question here? We're going to take off on this one here. Where did he go? And here comes our first lady, says Samaria. He went down to Samaria, going between her leg behind her back, showing off her skill, and she passed it to the bishop. Bishop shows off his skill down the court as he goes with Samaria. He comes to the top of the key, looking around for someone to pass the ball, and he passed the ball to Cousin Shirley. Cousin Shirley goes between her leg behind her back and got it stolen. Bishop changed, going the other way with B, Ammon. Somebody, y'all gonna let the bishop go the other way? Here comes Sister Kennedy, steals the ball from the bishop. She passes it down the court to Sister Terry Jones. Sister Jones goes between the legs behind her back, trying to keep it from the defenders. She goes between the defenders, passes it back to Cousin Shirley, back to Sister Kennedy. Sister Kennedy passes it back to the First Lady, who passes it back to Cousin Shirley, back to Sister Alice Cummings. Coming between defenders, she passes it to Sister Glenzie. Sister Glenzie passes it back to Cousin Shirley. Here comes the bishop, steals it again. But here comes Sister Kennedy, steals it from the bishop. And she passes to Sister Ebony. Sister Ebony passes to Cousin Shirley, back to Sister Terry. Sister Terry Jones passes it back to First Lady Gail, to the pastor. It's just a slam dunk with Samaria. That is correct, y'all. It is Samaria. It is A, Samaria. Alley hoop to a flying 360 dunk. It is A, Samaria, not B, Bishop. All right, let's keep it rolling here, y'all, with our next question. This man was a sorcerer. We talked about him today, y'all. What this dude, name of this dude that was a sorcerer? A, Ananias, B, Philip, C, Simon, or D, Nathan. This guy was a sorcerer. And his name ain't 45. Who is this guy, y'all? And here come my first lady, says Simon. Down the court, she goes with Simon. She passed to Sister Ebony. Sister Ebony go between her legs behind her back and passed to Cousin Shirley. Cousin Shirley got it stolen by the bishop. He said it was Philip. No, Bishop. No, you better check that again. And then down the court, and here comes Cousin Shirley. Priscilla steals it from him. Cousin Priscilla steals it, goes the other way, and she passed the ball to Sister Ebony. So then back to Sister Glenzie. Down the court, going to Sister Terry Jones, back to Sister Cousin Shirley, to Sister Kennedy, back to the First Lady Gail, back to Terry, Sister Terry, back to Sister Kennedy. Man, y'all moving pretty fast on our brother with the First Lady Gail and the pastor. And here come the bishop. The bishop says it again. It is Ananias. No, Bishop. They said no. And Simon the 45. Down the court, here comes Sister Kennedy with C. She passed to Cousin Priscilla. Cousin Priscilla broke during the leg behind the back, passed to Sister Jones. Sister Jones passed to the First Lady Gail, back to Sister Adams, coming back to the pastor, back to Sister Ebony, back to Sister Jones, back to Sister Alice coming down the court, and here comes the First Lady. She said, breathe, breathe, breathe. Down the court, here come Cousin Shirley. And here come the bishop gets with him. All right, is this a slam dunk from Sister Alice coming to Sister Cousin Shirley? Back to the First Lady Gab to Sister Terry Jones. Is that correct? That is correct. C is correct. Way to slam it. Alley hoop to a flying 360 slam on this one here in the Bible NBA Finals. Let's keep it rolling here, y'all, with our next question. It says the apostles sent these two men to the city where Philip was preaching. What two did they send? A, Peter and Andrew. B, James and John. C, Peter, Paul and Silas. Or D, Peter and John. What two people? A, Peter and Andrew. B, James and John. C, Paul and Silas. Or D, Peter and John. We're going to take off the court. Down here comes our First Lady with Peter and John. Down the court she goes with Peter and John, but the bishop steals and goes the other way with James and John. But here comes Sister Ebony, steals it back again. And no, my brother, it is D. It was Peter and John. Down the court, Sister Ebony go between her leg behind her back, showing off her basketball skills. She is determined with Peter and John. Anybody in agreement, or does somebody see something different? And here comes Sister Kennedy, showing off her basketball skill with D. But the bishop is determined with James and John. But here comes Sister Alice coming, steals it from him and passes it to Sister Kennedy. Sister Kennedy passes it back to Sister Alice coming, who passed to Cousin Priscilla. Cousin Priscilla go between her leg behind her back to Sister Alice to Cousin Shirley. Cousin Shirley passes Sister Alice. Sister Alice passes it back to Sister Ebony. Sister Ebony back to Sister Alice, showing off their skills here. Is that correct with D? Is that correct with D here, y'all? Is Sister Ebony coming back in here for the slam dunk? Is that correct with D? And here comes First Lady Gay and the pastor going back and forth as they pass the ball down the court back to Cousin Shirley. Here the pastor back to Sister Jones. Sister Jones back to the pastor, back to Sister Common. But here comes the bishop. He can't figure out what he want to do. Now he says Peter and Andrew. But here comes pastor, steals it from him and says, no, my brother Peter and John. And he passes Sister Hannah, coming back to Sister Terry Jones to Cousin Priscilla for the slam. Is this a good slam, y'all? That is correct. It is Peter and John. Flying 360 slam, y'all. Highly hoop to a flying 360 slam here in the NBA Finals. Let's keep it rolling here, y'all, with our next question. It said, when Simon saw that the Holy Ghost was given by the laying on the hands of the apostles' hand, he did what? Oh, come on, y'all. What did he do? A, he was greatly afraid. B, he praised God. C, he offered them money. D, he hid himself. What did he do? Come on, y'all. We've been studying this week. What did he do? Come on, y'all. And here comes our first. So they say he offered them money. Down the court between our backs, he passed it to Sister Glazer Common. Sister Glazer Common passed it to Sister Ebony. Sister Ebony go between the leg behind her back, showing off her skill. She offered them money. She saying she know what's happening here. That sister showing off her basketball skill. Said, oh, Simon offered them money. And here comes Sister Kennedy as she passed the ball to Sister Jones. Sister Jones passed it to Cousin Shirley. Back to Sister Jones, who passed it to Sister Elizabeth Starr. Good evening, my sister. Glad to have you this evening. And she passed the ball to Sister Kennedy. Sister Kennedy passed to Cousin Priscilla. Back to Sister Alice Common, who passed to the First Lady. First Lady said, slam it. And here comes her Ebony in for the slam. She passed to the First Lady. He said money. The First Lady White said money. And she passed it down the court to Sister Alice, coming back to Sister Terry Jones, back to pastor. The pastor goes for an alley hoop to the First Lady. Is that correct? That is correct. It is money, y'all. Alley hoop from the pastor to the First Lady. It is money here in the NBA Finals. All right, y'all, let's keep it rolling here. Keep it moving on down the court with our next question. It said, who told Philip to go to the desert? Who told him to go to the desert? A, Peter. B, the apostle. C, the Lord. Or D, an angel. Come on, y'all. We've been studying this. Come on, y'all. I think we talked about this today. Preaching in a desert place. Come on, y'all. Show y'all basketball skill. Here comes our First Lady, said it was an angel. She go between her legs behind her back with angel. Showing off her skills here, and she passed it to Sister Jones. Sister Terry Jones shows off her skills as she go between her leg behind her back. She passes to Sister Glenda Cummins. Sister Glenda Cummins showing off her skill, passing back to Sister Terry. Sister Terry passes to Sister Kennedy, showing off their skills here in the NBA Finals, y'all. Y'all showing y'all skills. Here comes Sister Alice Cummins showing her skill as she passes to Cousin Priscilla, back to Sister Kennedy, back to Cousin Priscilla, who passed to Ebony. Ebony back to Sister Alice. Sister Alice passes to the First Lady Gail. First Lady Gail back to Sister Kennedy. Sister Kennedy back to Sister Alice, back to First Lady Gail, who passed it to Sister Jones. Sister Jones go between the leg battle back to Ebony. Ebony back to Sister Kennedy, back to Sister Alice Jones. Is this a slam dunk? That is correct. It was an angel. Alley hoop into a flying 360, y'all. It was an angel. All right, y'all. Let's keep it rolling here, y'all, in the NBA Finals. Here comes our next question. It says, in the desert, Philip saw a eunuch under the authority of what queen of Ethiopia? Was it A, Queen Jezebel, B, Queen Candace, C, Queen Sheba, or D, Queen Esther? Come on, y'all. Show y'all be listening to a preacher. Is my teaching in vain, y'all? Is my teaching in vain? Do y'all be listening? And here come our First Lady, say it was Candy. Down the court she go with Candace, and she passed their cousin Shirley. They show they be listening to her brother. Down the court they pass to Sister Ebony. Sister Ebony back to cousin Shirley, back to Sister Jones. Sister Jones passes it back to Sister Ebony, who passed back to cousin Shirley, to Sister Glenda coming back to cousin Priscilla, back to Sister Glenda coming, back to Sister Ebony, to Sister Kennedy, showing off y'all basketball skills here at the NBA Final. Sister Kennedy go between the leg bound and back and pass to Sister Jones, who passed First Lady Gail to the pastor, back to Sister Jones, back to Sister Alice coming, back to the First Lady Gail and the pastor, and they pass it to Sister Kennedy. Sister Kennedy, Sister Ebony back to the pastor, who passed Sister Alice. Sister Alice back to First Lady Gail, and back to Sister Alice, back to First Lady Gail, to the Sister Jones, back to the pastor, who passed the First Lady, says slam it. And Sister Elizabeth Starr comes in for the slam. Here comes Sister Alice coming, and she passed back to First Lady Gail, back to Sister Jones, back to Sister Alice coming. Is this a slam on this one here, y'all? As they go between the defenders. This is a slam. That is correct. It is Sister Candace. Alley hoop into a flying 360 slam on this one here. All right. Let's keep it rolling here at the NBA Finals with our next question. Next question said, what was the eunuch doing? Was he A, praying, B, reading some scripture, C, weeping, D, sleeping? What was he doing? Come on, y'all. Show y'all be listening to a brother. I get up early in the morning, preach the word. Do y'all be listening? Is my getting up early in vain? I'm retired. I'm going to stay in the bed. Here come my wife. Here come my wife. She listening, y'all. She said read. Cousin Shirley be listening. She said read. Down the court between the leg behind the back, she passed to Sister Elizabeth. Sister Elizabeth be listening. She said read. Down the court, she passed Sister Glenda coming. Sister Glenda Alice coming. Y'all showing y'all listening. Here comes Sister Kennedy. She be listening too. Ebony be listening. Down the court, she passed it back to Sister Kennedy. Back to First Lady Gail and the pastor, showing they listening. Back and forth between the leg behind their back, showing they listening, y'all. First Lady Gail passed it to Sister Kennedy. Sister Kennedy back to First Lady Gail, Sister Alice coming. Sister Alice coming, passed it back to Sister Alice, back to Sister Terry Jones, passed Sister Alice coming. Down the court, she passes it to the First Lady Gail, back to Sister Alice coming, who passes it to the pastor. Pastor back to Sister Alice coming to Cousin Priscilla. Cousin Priscilla shows she be paying attention to the pastor too. She be paying attention to. Down the court, she go between the leg, pass it to Sister Alice coming. Sister Alice coming, pass it to Sister Terry Jones. Is this a slam dunk with reading? Come on, y'all. Is this a slam dunk with reading? That is correct. Flying 360 slam with reading. Alley hoop to a flying 360 slam here in the NBA Finals. Let's keep it moving, y'all, here with our next question. It said, what did Philip preach to the eunuch? What did he preach? Did he preach A, love, B, the law, C, God's wrath, or D, Jesus? All of them sound good, but what did he preach? Sister Terry Jones says, slam it, y'all. Come on, y'all. Can y'all slam it on this one here? And here come our First Lady, said they preached Jesus. Down the court, she said Jesus. She passed to Sister Glenda coming. Sister Glenda coming passed to Cousin Shirley. They said that Philip preached Jesus, y'all. And that's what we need to be preaching today. Preach Jesus. Here comes cousin Shirley, pass it to Sister Terry Jones. He preached Jesus. Terry Jones passed to Sister Ebony. Sister Ebony back to Sister Terry Jones. Going down the court between the legs behind the back. She passed to Sister Kennedy. Sister Kennedy go between the back to Sister Ellen, who passed to Sister Alice Cummings. Sister Alice Cummings go between the back to the pastor, back to the First Lady Gail, who passed it to Sister Kennedy. Back to First Lady Gail, passed to the pastor, who passed to Sister Alice Cummings. Back to First Lady Gail to the pastor, back to First Lady Gail to Sister Terry Jones has slammed it. As they passed the ball to Sister Alice Cummings. Sister Alice Cummings passed it to Sister Elizabeth Starr. Sister Elizabeth Starr stole the ball. She going the other way. The law. She said he preached the law. Sister Elizabeth, come on, Sister Elizabeth. I know you was listening to me this morning. Here comes Sister Alice Cummings, steals the ball and said Jesus. She go between the leg behind the back, pass to Sister Terry Jones with Jesus. Come on, Sister Star. Was you listening to me this morning? Down the court, she passed it to Sister Alice coming back to Sister Ebony. Back, and the First Lady said Jesus. Come on, First Lady passed it to Cousin Shirley. Cousin Shirley back to Sister Alice coming. Sister Alice coming, passed it down the court, down the court. She passed to Cousin Shirley, back to Sister Alice coming, who passed to Ebony. Ebony to First Lady Gail, to the pastor, back to First Lady Gail, who passed it to Sister Glenda, to Sister Alice coming. Sister Alice coming, passed it to Sister Terry Jones. Down the court, Sister Terry Jones says slam it. She says slam it as she passed the ball to Pastor White. Pastor White passed it to Sister Alice coming. And Sister Elizabeth Starr still say the law. She's still sticking with the law. That ain't what I said this morning, Sister Elizabeth. Come on. Are you trying to say Jesus? I think she means J for Jesus. Is she right with J for Jesus? That is correct. He was preaching J Jesus. I got you, Sister Elizabeth. He was preaching J Jesus. That's what he was preaching. Alley hoop to a flying 360 slam here at the NBA Finals. He was preaching J Jesus. All right, here we go with our next question. It said when they came to the water. When they got to the water, y'all, they added, what happened? It said they drowned. A, they drowned. B, they got them a drink. C, they watered the horses. D, was baptized. What happened to the eunuch when they got to the water? Here comes our First Lady, say they was baptized. Down the court between her leg behind her back, First Lady go with D, baptized. Showing off her basketball skills here in the NBA Finals. Anybody else got some good skills here in the NBA Finals? First Lady said baptized, and she passed the ball to Sister Terry Jones. Sister Terry Jones passed the ball to Cousin Shirley. Cousin Shirley passed to Sister Eddie. Sister Eddie back to Cousin Shirley, who passed to Sister Glizzy Cummings. Sister Glizzy Cummings passed to Sister Kennedy, back to Sister Ebony. Sister Ebony passed the ball to First Lady Gail, back to the pastor to Sister Kennedy. Sister Kennedy back to First Lady Gail, who passed the ball to Sister Alice Cummings. Sister Alice Cummings back to First Lady Gail, passed it to Sister Terry Jones. Sister Terry Jones passed to the pastor, back to First Lady Gail, who passed the ball to Sister Kennedy. Back to Sister Terry Jones. She go doing the leg behind back to the pastor, going back to Sister Alice Jones. Sister Alice Cummings. Sister Alice Cummings go between her leg behind her back, pass the ball to Sister Elizabeth Starr. Sister Elizabeth Starr shows off her skill, go between her leg behind her back, and pass it to Sister Terry Jones. Sister Terry Jones passed the ball down the court to Sister Alice Cummings. Sister Knott Kennedy, Sister Knott Kennedy go between her leg behind her back, pass the ball back to Sister Terry Jones. Is this a slam dunk from alley hoop from Sister Kennedy to Sister Terry Jones? That is correct. He was baptized. Flying 360 alley hoop. That's what I'm talking about. He was baptized. And that brings our first game here to an end at the NBA Finals as the Celtics and the Dallas Mavericks get ready to go at it on Thursday night. We like to thank you all for coming out and being a part of this Bible basketball. I hope you had a good time. You have a blessed rest of your evening. Remember, don't just look for a change, but you be the change. Trust the process and keep God first. Thank you to you all for coming out. It was a good game. Good game, everybody. Have a blessed night, everyone. Thank you. Yes, this is our way of having one way of having Bible study, teaching us all something that we read every day, but it's good to go over it in a fun way. Thank you all. You all were great teammates. Great game, great team, everybody. Be blessed. Have a good night.